Blog Talk Radio.
I say, honey, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's another glorious Wednesday, darling, and you know what time it is. So get all your crumpets together, baby, because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darling, with Big Meach. Hey, now, what's going on, people? I'm having such a time of my life, honey. There's just new developments coming in and coming in and coming in. Even though it looks gloom and doom out here in the ATL, we got thunderstorms going on and tornado watches, tornado warnings in some counties. As a matter of fact, on the news, they done told somebody to take cover somewhere away from where I am, honey. So, we're going to pray that everything goes over well and that whatever is going to happen to just come on and go on over. So, having said all that, honey, it's still another glorious Wednesday. Okay? It's my Friday at the donut making job, honey. So, child, I'm ecstatic. I've been working since last Sunday consecutively, So, it's all good. It's all good. And today, baby, today, this is going to be so much fun for me because, as you all know, a while ago we had Shirley Jones grace us with her presence on the show, and at that time, her sister Brenda wasn't able to come on. Well, honey, Brenda now pulled her wig back, snatched back. She done got her makeup on, beat her face, baby. She said, okay, you know what, world, I'm ready. And she came to say, hey, and today's show, we're calling it, honey, Take Me As I Am. Honey, this is the B-side, Brenda's story. So we're going to go into understanding what all of the celebrity, understanding what the Jones girls meant from Brenda's side of the perspective. Now, before we get off into today's show, let me go through and let me welcome you all, honey. I didn't welcome you at the top because, you see, I'm very excited because, see, y'all, for those of you who don't understand, okay, if you don't understand, see, the Jones girls are, I would call them just maybe just the godmothers of contemporary harmony, okay, and R&B music, okay, the way that we know it. Now, there are other groups that did their thing. LaBelle did theirs, and the Emotions got theirs, and this, that, and the other. So we have some tight harmonies. But I'm going to tell you, with creative harmony and the way that these girls did it, see, they are the ones who were the predecessors to En Vogue, to Crystal, to Brownstone, and, groups like that, Destiny's Child, where that harmony is tight. So, darling, to sit back and talk to one of the originators of that particular sound, darling, I'm flipping, okay? I'm over here back flipping and handstanding and all of that. So, praise the Lord. So, I hope that you have all of your crumpets, honey, because we have a big old hot pot of tea that's going to be dished up in here today. Now, let me say hello to all of my sponsors and carrying on. You hear your commercials throughout the day that we've created for you. So thank you for helping me be me, okay? I couldn't do this without you. And also, let me let you guys know that if you have any questions, comments, concerns, show ideas, or a prospective guest that you would like to see on the show, hit me up at www.dishingtea.com. That's right, www.dishingtea.com. Over there at the website, honey, you will find everything that you need to know about me, a connection to the Facebook pages, also connections to ordering your copy, darling, of Epiphanies. Awakenings, Epiphanies along the spiritual journey. That there is the title of my book. And come Friday, special announcement, this coming Friday, if you are in the Atlanta area, this coming Friday, you will be able to pick the book up out at Outright Bookstore right there on the corner of 10th Street and, is it Piedmont? Or, wait a minute, I get the streets mixed up. It's 10th Street Yeah, and Piedmont. The other street is Peachtree. It's 10th Street and Piedmont, right there on the corner. You'll be able to pick up a copy there. And also, if you're in the little 5 Points area, you can also go over to Crystal Blue. Love that store, Crystal Blue, where you get all your crystals and your incense and things. For those of you who are on the spiritual plane, you can pick up a copy over there. So just go to the website, honey, www.dishingtea.com. Okay, I love that. If you have any, okay, I got folks over here in the studio that are cackling with me. So, if you have, like I said, any questions, comments, concerns, please go there for all of that. Let me say this right here and right now. This is the disclaimer for the show, honey. This show is for mature audiences only and not intended for children or anyone who is not mature enough to handle the subject matter. So your listening discretion is advised. I will repeat. Today's show and this particular broadcast is for mature audiences only and is not intended for anyone with children or those who are not mature enough to handle the subject matters. Your listening discretion is advised. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have a potty mouth, okay? I make no excuses for it. I've earned it. I'm 42 years old, soon to be. I've earned it. So if you're at work, I ask that you turn your levels down to be reasonable. Put your earphones on and this, that, and the other. If you have children and don't want your children exposed to this kind of language, please remove them from the room or remove yourself and take it somewhere where it can be at a respectable level, because you bitches are not going to call me, write me, text me, do anything with me because you're not governing yourselves accordingly, okay? So consider yourselves warned. Now, I don't know what bag I'm coming out of. Just know that I am coming out of one. So consider yourselves warned. Okay? Okay. Now, as I said, I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I had to just get that off of me. So before we go into it, let me just, I'm gonna pay a couple of bills first. That way I can pull my composure together, and then we will go here. So after these few commercial, say words from my sponsors, we'll be right back with Take Me As I Am, the B-side, Brenda story, right here on Dishing Tea with Big Meach. Be back in a minute. Parisian Wine Productions. Music to lighten your spirits and lift your soul. Specializing in gospel, house, and inspirational dance music production. For all of your Christian or church social needs, contact Paris Hester, he's the CEO, at 646-243-9396. That's 646-243-9396. Or email at paris42268@yahoo.com. That's paris42268@yahoo.com. Parisian Wine Productions. Hey. Are you looking for that special place to take someone for a good down-home southern meal and some live entertainment? Well, have I got the place for you. Right here in the underground Atlanta, we have the Georgia Peach Restaurant and Lounge. Enjoy southern hospitality and southern fusion cuisine. This is the perfect place to dine and mingle while experiencing a home-like atmosphere. Stop by and enjoy invigorating jazz and blues music with live entertainment on the weekends. We're open Monday through Saturdays. Lunch is served from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Dinner served from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. Appetizers from 10 p.m. until close. Sunday brunch, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m.
If you are a government employee, military personnel, or airline employee, you will enjoy a 10% discount on all of your dine-in food. Located in the underground Atlanta, right there at Kenny's Alley in the heart of Atlanta, you have the Georgia Peach Restaurant and Lounge. For more information, contact them at 404-348-4300. That's 404-348-4300. Or go online and look them up at www.dinegapeach.com. That's www.dinegapeach.com. The Georgia Peach Restaurant and Lounge. Southern hospitality and Southern fusion cuisine. Egypt, Vidal, Couture, Egypt, Vidal, Couture. Enjoy high fashion with luxurious twist. Step into the future with fresh, innovative couture. Designed by Miss Michi DeVale. Michi DeVale. For more information, contact Michi at 313-996-9807. 313-996-9807. Or go to Facebook and go to facebook.com/Michi DeVale. That's MICHIEEDEVALE. Michi DeVale. Echam Vidal Couture.
All right, and we are back. Yes, in case you're just joining us, honey, welcome to Dishing Tea with Big Meach, and I'm just ecstatic that you're here with us, honey. Now we're gonna go on and go into the meat of this thing. If you're listening by computer and wish to join in on the conversation, please give us a call at 347-205-9183, 347-205-9183. If you have a question, just press the number 1 and your hand will raise on my switchboard, and I will get to you when I come in for questions and answers from the audience, okay? So with that, the tea room is open. I'm understanding some of you are having problems seeing it or whatever, so I'm going to shut it down and then I'm going to reopen it, okay? So that way some of you can get in. And you can dish your tea over there responsibly, honey, in the tea room so that we can all have an exchange. Now, just remember, this is the written word, and sometimes we all get caught up in our own experiences thinking somebody said something the way we think it's said, and it may not have had that intent or that spin on it because we're not hearing how they're talking. So with that, please dish your tea over there responsibly. No need to throw in your computers in walls or out of windows or getting very, very, very upset, okay? Now, it's okay to disagree. Just don't be disagreeable, because if I find that you are in there, I will cut you. Here? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, as I said, my sister here, honey, is really, really, really one of the jewels in the music entertainment industry. She was 1/3 of the Jones girls, honey. She was right there on that low note, honey. Right there, honey, that alto, that low alto, baby. something that rounded out that sound, and she gave us that anchor, and she gave us what it is. She's also one of the creators, as from what we're going to get into. She helped to create that sound, and what I love about it, see, we love to take pride in what's Detroit. Okay, so this is my homegirl on top of it. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, this is Miss Brenda Jones Williams, affectionately of the legendary Jones Girls Group. Hello there, my sister. What's going on?
Hey, Meach, how are you?
Baby, I'm tickled pink over here, honey. I am so tickled right now, I can't stand my own self. It's ridiculous.
Well,
but it's a
cool.
good Okay?
Girl, okay.
Darling, I have to publicly, just say to you as well, because I said this to Shirley when she was on, that without the Jones Girls, there would be no me that as we know it today. Your music, your inspiration, your sound has helped to shape me, has helped to tell a story of mine, has helped to give a voice when I didn't have a voice. As a young gay man, honey, not knowing what was going on in the world at the time, that your music was popular in the top 10. I'll put it like that because it's still, if you put it on today, everybody still could snap a finger. We still get out on the dance floor. We still bounce and bop. Folks have covered tunes and carrying on, and it's still relevant. But to hear you and to know you and now to sit down and speak with you is a joy come true for me. And I just have to say thank you for your contributions to what real music is. Because like I said, without the Jones Girls, child, please, enough said. So thank you, Sugar. Thank you.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you so much. That makes me feel so good to hear. And thanks for having me on. Happy to be with you this afternoon.
Oh, okay. See there? Well, darling, let's go right into it. But you know, before I do, I'm gonna spoof you just a little bit of a minute.
Okay.
Because I just want to take you back, and I really do believe that you girls were singing. All right. Do you remember that song, honey?
I remember that song, and I'm going to thank you for starting the top with that because Mom has been on my mind a lot lately. She's been with me. And those words, Jesus is just all right with me. First of all, where do you get that from?
It cut off so abruptly because that's the only piece of it that I found it, honey. I went searching, honey, and I just happened to find it on the internet.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. You're going to have to send that to me.
I sure will. I love it.
Wow, do I remember? Yeah, that was produced by Eddie Robinson, if I recall. We were little girls. And at that time, I think with Dick Scott Review. So we were probably, maybe 10, 11, and 12, or
wow.
Yeah, that's a long time
ago. With that sound, y'all was kicking, baby.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Or you have to thank Mom. Yeah, we people always say we had a mature sound for our age, and now that I'm older and I look back and I listen to kids in their youth, we did have a mature sound. We did.
Mhm. So let's go back to those humble beginnings, because Mom was a no nonsense Christian praying woman, honey. So what was that like for you? Being introduced to music in such a strong way, and then having to come from the church.
Actually, it was cool. Once we got past the fears, Valerie and I, I think Shirley too in her own way, we were bashful, but we started in church. I'm going to go back as far as I can remember. Let's see, Valerie she came along a little bit later because she was so bashful she didn't want to do it, and Mama didn't force us to do things, but she had a way of doing it. She saw that me and Shirley would get our little $1 or $2, whatever, and Mom said, you only get this, you got to work for your money. So then she decided she wanted to join in, too, to get her little payment, and from there on, we always sang in church, Mary Jones and the Jones sisters. But being with Motown, Detroit was a music city. Mama knew a lot of people, and when asked by some of them, could we do background, Mom went against her sisters and brothers, and they all had this, oh, no, you can't do that, because her father told her that she could never do anything but gospel. But at any rate, Mom said we could. So as long as we kept our grades up and what have you, and it just kind of continued on from there. So we would do both.
Wow. Keep them grades up. Ooh.
Oh,
was that a struggle for y'all?
No.
Was that really a struggle? Dealing with the education was so much different back then. You really wanted to learn something.
Yeah.
So that wasn't the struggle to be able to do both. That's good. That's good. So now let's mature and let's get into understanding the business. Because now you started doing background and this, that, and the other. What was coming into this business like for you, and then having such a longevity in it? How was that shaping your life for you?
At the time, because I'm going to say, let's see, that's the old life now. So at the time, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it working with my sisters. I enjoyed the happiness that we would bring to people. I enjoyed performing. Let's get real. I really did enjoy. That's some of my happiest times, being on stage and watching the feedback of the audience. But I also enjoyed being in the studio with Shirley and Valerie. We just had fun. We would do the hilarious things. Say, like, for instance, we might be working with a producer. You have people that are overbearing, nothing you can do to please them, or they'd come in intentionally to show you that you're not all that everybody else say you are. So, they might have you sing something over and over and over again or whatever. And we had our own little code we would write out. Oh, so what? Who do you think you are? We'd be laughing amongst ourselves. And there might be ladies, well, what's so funny? I'm just thinking of the fun times that we had together. We had our own secret little code. That's the way I'll put it. And
okay.
We would always get the job done. Mama would always tell us the reason people would say we were so fast is because we were, and the reason we were was because Mama said, time is of the essence. You go in, these people are spending money. Get your job done. Go in, do the job. And so we went in with the seriousness, even though we could play amongst ourselves. We were always very serious about what we were doing. And in the end, especially now, I'm hearing about how happy it made so many others, just like you, wanting to do this interview. I said, well, I guess it's an audience out there for it somewhere, but, so many years ago.
Girl, please. Let me explain this to you, sister. Okay? So a true music lover, such as myself, such as Lil Meach, who I'm going to give producer credits for the show. I should have said that at the top of the show. Lil Meach get producer credits for this particular show.
All right.
But all of us who are music enthusiasts, okay, we love to know that I personally believe that music is God's perfect language. Okay, and I don't care what it is, good, bad, or indifferent. There's a song out there for, or is about to be written about it. Okay, and what you have done, you and your sisters, what you girls have done, and your ladies, you women have done, and I'm specifying that like that on purpose. What you women have done was to create something that is timeless. You can't say this with everybody. You cannot say this with everybody. All of your music stands the test of time. I don't care what I play. If I play Back in the Day, if I play Get As Much Lovin' As You Can, if I play Top of the World, I don't care what it is I play, it will stand the test of time, and it moves me. And we don't have that a lot in music today. And so those of us who seek that kind of stuff, even some of the young cats now, some of these young kids who are becoming music enthusiasts and learn how to do their research and go back and listen to stuff. That's why we got a lot of sampling and carrying on. Those who enjoy that, darling, 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 you are part of the tapestry of music, the fabric, the very essence. Yes. Okay.
Okay, well, thank you. I'll wear that.
Yes. Okay, so now let's go here, because one of the things that you girls are known for, and that is your tight harmonies and those background vocals. I don't care who's on lead. I don't care who is doing lead, but those background vocals, darling, are absolute tea. What was it that you sisters, what was it for y'all? I know Shirley said that you girls, you created your own sound, and that, you know, that there was a part of what you did, and she says that you were the one who spearheaded all of that. So give me that, Brenda. What is that of creating that background? Because, girl, I'm telling you, if it had not been for the Jones girls, I would not have an ear for background vocalists. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
Well, I don't know. Let me just say this. First of all, we have to give the credit to God, and then to my mother for she trained us. I don't know. I guess that was just my job. God put us all here for a reason. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. There, when we get into it, yeah, I would, and Valerie too, we would create most of the background. And me, I noticed you said I would hold the bottom. Only in the beginning. Toward the middle, Valerie wanted the bottom, so I took the middle. And then there are times when I would take the top. If Shirley would feel like she could, you know, I mean, we could all just kind of jump around, but I jumped around the most. You know, whatever wasn't done, if you couldn't get it right then, they'd say, Brenda, hit that for me. And I would just go on and do it. It's no big deal because we were a unit, so it didn't matter. It didn't matter that Shirley did all the leads. It didn't, you know, the Joneses, we were a unit. And I just, you know, just give credit to God.
Dig that. Okay.
I'm glad it made
because that's where life comes from first, honey. All of it sustains from right there.
Yes, it does.
Now, okay, now let's go here, because when I wanted to preface the whole idea of you being women in this business, at that time, we're talking late 60s, early 70s, mid-70s, where women were still fighting for a voice, fighting to be business women. What was that like for you? Because, Brenda, now let me just put this out here, because you come across as the one that had the attitude, that nobody wanted to bother, mess with, fuck with, whatever. You are the one, when I look at you in pictures, I said, okay, Brenda got everything together. Okay. Now, Shirley may be the mild and, the prissy Ann, and she may have came out of a bag unexpectedly, but they was expecting you to come out of a bag. At least that's how I saw it. What was that like?
Well, when you say come out of a bag, in a negative or positive way?
Because no. Just to handle the business, baby. Just to handle the business. If somebody got wrong, you were the one, and as we have thought it appeared to be, that you were the one that got things, you put everybody in check. Is that a fair assessment?
I think I had my times of putting people in check, and Shirley had her time of putting people in check. And we did it all in our own way, though.
Yes.
It takes a lot to get me riled, and if something isn't going right, it's better to have me just stay as I am, because as my daughters say, you don't want to get mom upset. I usually try to stay on an even plane, but if I get off, oh, baby. It's not
okay, see, that's what I'm talking about, because you look like it. Girl, you look like it. That has been a running joke for many of us. We're like, okay, let's look at him. Okay, everybody, you in your pictures and everything, you look like the one that, okay, that's the one you don't strike a chord with. Okay?
Well,
okay.
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you what.
Syndrome.
But the what?
Me said that was a middle child syndrome.
Oh, yeah. Well, the middle child syndrome, they always say middle children are the people pleasers, want to please everybody. But I'll tell you, and I'm sure Shirley will tell you, too, they always call me Miss Positive. I'm probably one of the most positive people you'll ever meet. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like everything is going to be all right. Just like what you just played, Jesus is just all right with me. So if Jesus is all right with me, then everything is all right.
Girl, okay, didn't I tell you I was already backflipping? Okay, okay?
Okay.
Woo. Okay, now what was that like for you, developing as a woman in this business? As you were maturing, as you were becoming a woman, in this business, that is sex, drugs, rock and roll, a lot of that negativeness, a lot of that seediness that we see a lot of our entertainers succumb to. What was your experience with that, and how did you diverge or dirge, or what was that for you?
I think it's all in the way Mama brought us up. God. So when hard times would come and for some reason, me in particular, I can only speak for myself, I would always just lean on the Lord. I'm going to be honest. I would just lean on the Lord to this day. It is what I still do. Now, growing up, I would say we didn't have a huge childhood. And some of the things that I experienced in my dark times, I'm told that people experience when they're 19, 20. But those, during those ages, we're traveling all over the world and doing things that the average young person doesn't get a chance to do. But it was, I think one of the saving things for me, too, is I had my first daughter at 19. And with that, that unconditional love, that's indescribable. And I knew I had somebody other than myself that I had to look out for.
Okay.
So let's just say mixed emotions, ups and downs, as everybody have. We just all have our own path in life, and by the grace of God, I'm still here. It was. Let me see. When I left L.A., falling in love, moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
You have to decide. What do you really want? Do you still want to sing? Do you not? Then you're trying to deal with marriage, and it was rough, but I'm here. That's all I can say. That answers your question.
Okay. I got a question here from the tea room. Pharaoh's Church Box. He's asking, what artist did you work with that was a dream come true for you, and what did you learn or not learn from that experience?
Okay, working with Diana was a dream come true because I went to see Lady Sings the Blues a gazillion times as a child. I always, I admired Diana Ross. And so when we got the job with her, that was a dream come true. We learned a lot. She taught us about makeup, how to be on the road. She would teach us what to look out for and what not to look out for. Mom had already instilled, good values and all in us, but Diana took it to another level because she was out there in the world. So working with her, and also it showed me that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. Because I always said I'd meet her or work with her or something, and that happened. I said the same about Isaac Hayes, who became a dear friend of mine in so many ways, and, shared just life experiences and things to help keep me going.
On the road with Ross.
On the road.
Okay, the boss, Miss Ross. Now, every gay child in America, honey, was jealous of y'all. Okay? Every so-called singer, honey, who, Diana, let's see, for the young kids out there, simply because I have a young audience listening, for those of you who don't understand what I'm saying, honey, Diana, for us, was how Beyonce is for y'all. Okay? But on the road with her, did it ever become just completely difficult? I know we have ups and downs, but a lot of us know of Ross and what was in the papers about her being this big old bitch, this perfectionist, this hound, this so-and-so. That was not your experience, or was it?
No, it was not our experience at all. And I'm going to be honest, with my own eyes, I never saw her in that light to any of her fans or anyone. She was probably misunderstood, or, women in general to this day still. It's gotten a little bit better. But when you are a perfectionist or you want things run in a particular way, you get labeled a bitch. So, then she just bitched on to the bank because she was excellent in what she did.
Damn.
Really, she deserves everything that she is. She was wonderful. And I tell you what else, a wonderful mother. We got a chance to spend time around the girls. They would travel a lot and be backstage running around while we're doing makeup and all. And she's an excellent mother. So, no, I have nothing negative to say about Diana Ross. What I do say is thank you, because she took the Jones girls from where we were to introducing us to Gambling Huff and getting us out in the world where everybody could hear. And then you could say nice things about me like you're saying now. So thank you, Diana, if you're listening.
Okay, I love it.
It's the truth.
I love it. Now, let's go here, because one of your biggest tunes, I really would love to hear the story behind it, and that is You're Gonna Make Me Love Somebody Else. Whenever I say the Jones Girls, I reference that song because that there, I think, is probably your most popular. The story behind that song, if there is one, what was it? But first, let me give you accolades again, because I have to say this. Okay, with that song, okay. Now, I'm gonna preface this too by saying that I am a female impersonator as well, so it's every now and again I would get on stage, and because of my size, I could do all three parts.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
But let me give you that background again, because y'all took that song, and it's so much in it. In those 4 minutes, in fact, it's not even 4 minutes long. I think it's like 3 minutes and 39 seconds of a song. Okay, but you've done so much in it, and all those parts are intricate, and then you harmonized on the harmony, and then you broke it down, and woo! That song is just absolute tea. Okay? What is the story behind that particular song?
Because we didn't write it now, that was written by Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. Now, I had heard that Kenny was writing that in reference to a relationship that he was dealing with his wife or something at the time. I don't know. He never told me that. I've heard different stories over the years. So I really don't know. All I know is it was one of my least favorite Jones Girl songs. And people would ask me, "Are you crazy? What's wrong with you?" I don't know. It was just, and it wasn't as much fun recording that one. But I'm grateful for what it did. And it goes to show that we don't know everything. We can't be right about everything.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I think it was one of Valerie's least favorites too. Mm-hmm.
Get out of here!
Yeah, I told Kenny that. I said, and he said, that's going to be the first thing. I said, oh, no, you're making a mistake. He said, nah, Brenda, you don't understand now. You watch. And he was right.
Ooh, girl! No, I'm gagging. Good evening.
Yeah, well, I got to say, I was wrong. I thank God for you going to make me love somebody else.
Oh, okay. Now let me ask this, because of that song, y'all know Patty did a cover of it. Okay. Patty covered that as a recording. You know, a lot of folks have done it in shows, but Patty, I think, is the first person to actually re-record it. And also, Who Can I Run To? It has been redone by Escape. And let's see, it's another one. Somebody did something else. What is it? Nights Over Egypt by Incognito. They did that. For folks to go back into your catalog, how does that move you when you find that folks are doing the covers?
I think it's great, because that means they liked what we did. So I think it's great when I hear things. I heard that Jay-Z rapped over, I forgot which song somebody told me that he did, and I know Faith Hill covered some, but it makes me feel really good. I mean, it's impressive. That's something to feel good about. It lets you know that you really did do some good. Somebody's getting something good out of your talents, what God blessed you with. And, it's just a blessing. That's a blessing, because that don't happen every day.
Right. And then a legend such as Patty covering, and I think I got it now, because I didn't realize that Huff and Gamble had wrote that, because with her having been on the label and having been up under them and carrying on, that was part of that sound, that Philly sound. So that's probably one of the contributing factors of why she covered that. But that's cute. Okay. Now, let's go on here, because it became difficult, I'm sure, when the group decided that, okay, we're no longer going to do this. What was that all about from your perspective when we said, okay, this isn't going any further than where we are? How did that affect you? And did it prevent you, or did you think that you would ever move beyond that point?
Well, first of all, I'm going to, I remember at the time there were articles in Billboard, and I can't say what y'all, because people were always showing me, but they would say, what happened to the Jones Girls? Why did they quit when they were right on the brink of stardom or going over, however it was written? But I don't know. it was not because of, people always tend to think that it's turmoil and, I mean, in every group, in every family, that's just life, it's part of life. But because we started so young, I can only speak for me. Because we started so young, there was something inside of me that, just pulled at me. Is this really it? Is this what you're supposed to do? Is it supposed to be done in this way? The other part is having 2 daughters and then difficult marriages after a certain point. I know they didn't ask to come first and foremost. We started college. Education is very important in our family, but we did not complete. I wanted my girls to go through, complete their educations. And even though they are musical, they're talented. What my oldest daughter worked with Shirley and I was during the time that Valerie was sick, maybe 10 years ago when we did a couple of shows. They are all very talented, but I wanted them to have something other than, in case they never go in the industry or in case you go in and it all of a sudden stops, like Mommy. And then you don't have to be dependent on anyone. You have money-making tools. That's important. So that, for me, family first. And I just said, well, I'm going to have to go on and stop and raise these girls and then get in where I fit in. Well, it turns out that when I thought I was going to maybe get back into music, because I pray, and always something involving music will come back to me. But then when Valerie passed, and I had promised her, if anything should ever happen to her, that I would take care of PJ. And I did. And I got him through his first year of college. And after that, with an empty nest and, singing so far behind me, it was a time, whether I wanted to or not, it was a time for me to say goodbye to the old life, get a new vantage point, and see what's with the new life. So here I am years later, and still not knowing where I'm going or what I'm doing, but God does, and I keep holding on to His
that's very honest. Wow, that's a very honest answer. Wow, sister.
Hey, well, you entitled to take me as I am.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah,
I love it. And you know what? And that's a lovely segue, because, darling, I have got to play this particular tune here, because we're going to introduce the world to Brenda Jones Williams.
Well, you can take that Williams off because I'm divorced.
Well, how about it? Okay, no more hyphens. Okay.
No. Well, first of all, mine was never hyphenated. Okay, but really, I'm divorced. I just didn't change the name yet, but if I sing again, it's Brenda Jones.
Well, here we go. Well, then let's reintroduce the world to Brenda Jones.
Hey, touch my hand. It feels so real. Hey, I'm gonna ask you something. Whoa. been wanting you and wishing you for such a long time. If you really hear, surely I'm not dreaming. Put your arms around me, baby, hold me, oh so tight. Whisper in my ear that you're really here tonight. Oh, baby, tell me I'm not dreaming. It's the midnight dream. Tell me if I'm dreaming. Oh, tell me if I'm dreaming. 'Cause I wanna hold you. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I wanna feel it. I wanna hold you. I wanna show you what love. Let me show you what love can do. Am I dreaming, baby? I wanna love you. I wanna hold you. I wanna feel
You like that, huh?
Woo! Girl! Woo! Yes!
You know that song? That was produced by Freddie Carr, a friend of mine in New York. Hey, Freddie. And I noticed you opened the show with a song that I recorded 3 years ago with Dewey Andrews of Diva Down Entertainment and George Mina. They are, I want to say hi to all of them because these are people that, hey, wanted to work with me. And
Okay.
so I guess they feel like I can still sing, or maybe, I don't know. But anyway, shout outs to them.
Girl, I love you for your humbleness, honey. I love you for that. But Miss Thing, when I got this track, I said, ooh, she's so puss on this. Just oohing and cooing and ooh, ooh, ooh. And that,
Wow.
Girl, yes, I'm waiting for this. When I heard this, I said, I cannot wait for this to go on the air somewhere. This got to be somebody's quiet storm line up somewhere. That's just the tea, girl. That there is just tea, okay? That's just tea. That's it. Okay?
Well, thank you.
Let me put myself together.
Okay.
Because, darling, okay, I tell you, music moves, it just moves me like that.
Music moves me
But let
too.
me ask this question.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, goodness gracious. Okay. Let me ask this, because whenever you girls were recording, in between albums or whatever, you going back into studio session and working with other people. We got you with Dexter Wanzel and Phyllis Hyman and Margie Joseph, girl. Okay? And all these other people, Prince Philip Mitchell, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you girls went to studio, was that a conscious effort just to stay working, or was this a quote-unquote gimmick, or was this because you just enjoy doing what you're doing? And the reason I ask that, because a lot of folks, once they become recording artists, they become too big for themselves that want to be seen as background singers or whatever. So what was that experience for you and that decision to do that?
Well, we started off like that with my mother, but we were literally booked back to back like that. And we were just, singing. Shirley and Valerie and I, don't get me wrong, we enjoyed what we did together. We enjoyed the sound that we produced together. We could be driving in the car down the street together just having fun, and one break out and the other two just break on out too. And we enjoyed the sound ourselves. We liked to work. We liked singing. And because of the fact we were booked from studio to studio, we would go from session to session to session each day and loved each bit of it, knowing that we're going to have to create the background for these people, too. Most of them say, what would you do here, girls? So we'd end up creating most of the background as well as singing it, but it was fun.
All right. Okay. So yeah. I'm hearing that a lot.
I'm going to tell you, when Diana took us away on the road we were with her for 2 years or a little better. But because we were gone with her so much, it allowed other singers to get in the door. I think some of them, I heard some of them were like, "Ooh, I'm glad they're gone. So at least somebody else can get a chance to work." So, once we got back, she had introduced us to Gamble and Huff at that time, and the rest is history from there. So we didn't necessarily need to do all the background sessions anymore. And I was glad, too, that somebody else could get a break.
Well, how about it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so y'all need to take Ross, too. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Oh, goodness, I love that. So now, let's go here. The whole art of singing, was there any hardships being compared? The Jones Girls and the Emotions became that, how the public put that rival, the groups that, like Michael Jackson, Prince, Aretha and Patty. The public always wanted to put folks against one another.
Mm-hmm.
And back it was the Emotions and the Jones Girls, that whole kind of public rivalry. Was that all public fodder, or were you girls sisters? When y'all met each other and when would cross each other's paths on tour or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Whenever we would cross, from what I remember, we had great times together. They would always say, "Jones Girls, my favorite group." We'd say the Emotions, my favorite group, which was true. Favorite female singing group as far as harmonies. And let's see, as a matter of fact, when we auditioned for Diana, we did So I Can Love You. Yeah. And Diana, we didn't get too far through it before she said, "Okay,
wow.
Can you all leave? Can you go with me? We got to get passports." So, no, I had never even heard of any rivalry. That's the funny thing. When you're out there working and doing what you do, you don't have time to pay attention to gossip and foolishness because you're so focused on what you're doing. And I had never heard that until years later, that people thought we were rivals.
Okay. All right. You know how the public does. And, the whole battle of whose harmonies were better and, that kind of thing. And, when what it was for me, it was two different sister groups, and y'all had entirely two different sounds. Because, you had Chicago versus Detroit, baby. Come on. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And then at that time, we were still considered the Twin Cities anyway. So, wow. That there was a little bit that way for me. A little distasteful with how the public wanted to do all that. But people are people.
Yeah.
And all of that. So now let's go here. And that is when Val went on home. How difficult was that for you to process and then to move forward?
Because of the children, once again, I would focus. But what I would do is stuff things inside of me. So I think that's where my difficulty came in when the nest was finally empty. But it was difficult. She was my best friend, and it was difficult.
Okay. All right. Get out of my head.
Okay.
Meet in the background. She said, let's go to this song right here. Let's go to this song right here. And I was just about to go here. Okay. We're going to introduce this song here. This is Lil Meach said this is one of her favorites, and this is an excellent cover.
I'm just thinking about the good times that we had. I miss you so much. Oh, man, if I could have done something different, I would have. As I reminisce through all our time together, the promises we made and all our daily letters, then all of a sudden everything seemed to explode. Now I gaze out my window looking down Lonesome Road. Distant lovers, yeah. Ooh, so many miles away. Heaven knows that I long for you. Every night, oh, every night, and sometimes through the day. Oh, distant lover, you should think about me and say a prayer for me. Please, 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 baby, think about me sometime. Think about me here. Oh, think of me here in misery. Oh, save me, baby, save me. As I reminisce, through our joyful moments together, the promises we made, our daily letters, then all of a sudden, everything seemed to explode. Now I gaze out my window, I'm looking down Lonesome Road. Distant lover. How could you treat my heart? Oh, how could you treat me so mean, so cruel, and so cruel? Every moment that I've been with you, I treasure each moment like it was precious joy, yeah. Oh, save me, baby, save me, baby. You know, when you left me, I really thought I had it going on. I said, hey, Brenda, you know you can make it. Oh, little did I know that I was going to miss you like this. I mean, I need you here right now. I want you here right now. Oh, there's something I want to say. Oh, when you left, you took all of me with you. Oh, baby, sometimes I wonder, do you want to hear me shout? Do you want to hear me plead? Please, please. Oh,
Girl, you better come on and let Detroit have that. Okay? Girl, child, stop. I ain't going to even say nothing. I got a caller. We're going to go right here. I don't know if you're 213-313. Your first three digits are 918. I'm coming right here to you. Hello there, my darling. You're dishing tea with Big Meach, and say hello to Brenda Jones. Hey, caller.
Hey, what's going on?
Yep.
This is Spencer Whitelow from Detroit.
Hi, Spencer.
Hey, baby.
How are you, darling?
I'm doing fine.
Great.
I'm so excited to talk to you. I got a little caught up. I'm trying not to cry, but I'm so happy to hear from you. Actually, both of you.
Oh, honey, crying is a good
Sugar
thing.
Plum, what's going on? Oh.
Well, actually, right now I'm working on a movie with Sparkle. I'm an extra on the set, so actually I worked last night till about 11 o'clock, and I'm going back tonight this evening to do some more scenes with Whitney and Tika and Carmen and with that Derek Luke, all these guys that's on the film. They shoot me here locally in Detroit.
Oh, well, wonderful.
You better work that out, honey. All right, on Spencer.
That is great, Spencer. We have to talk, honey. Send me your phone number to my email address, and we'll catch up.
Yeah, we definitely do that. And keep up the good work. I'm glad you're doing these interviews. And I always love the Jones Girls. I always love, I close my eyes. I had told a friend of mine, I used to listen to you guys when I was in middle school. I didn't know what the lyrics was, but I knew what the harmonies and the vocals was.
Okay, you better say that.
All right, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. Okay, take it easy. I'm happy to talk to you guys.
I'm happy to talk to you, too.
All
You
right,
have a blessed
thank
day.
you for calling. All right, honey. I love it. So Spencer. We go back, child. I'll tell you that story another time. We got another caller here, 313-622. You're on the air right now, caller. You're dishing tea with Big Meach. Say hello to Brenda Jones. Hello.
Hi, I'd like to say hello to Brenda, and to the host, you're doing a great job. This is McKinley Jackson. Brenda, how you doing?
McKinley, hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. And it's really a pleasure, even though you sound fantastic.
Well, you sound fantastic. For y'all that don't know, this is the guy that ran our careers for most of the duration. He's the one that kept us booked in all those background sessions. Okay.
Lord have mercy. I'm blessed and I'm so honored.
Hey, Brenda, but I was saying you sound well now, but the records and that I hadn't heard, I was just telling people in my immediate surroundings that your idols were like Ella Fitzgerald, Carmen McRae, and you always had that, and a lot of people may not know that, but if they have an ear, they could hear it. And your presentation now, it was just so fantastic, and the people that did those records on you, they did a great job because it allowed the record to expose your voice as opposed to the instrumentals and stuff. So I'm really, really proud of listening to it. So,
oh, man, this feels like a father telling me I'm all right. This is a blessing.
Well, it's a blessing for both of us to be here. So we've gone through a whole lot between your mother and Valerie, and yes, we have. Valerie's still here because I never have totally accepted that. But you sound so fantastic, so great to hear. And the host, I'm so grateful for the host for putting you out there so people can know that you are still here, vibrant, alive, and beautiful and sexy, I'm sure.
Well, I'm still running and jogging and all that. I'm keeping myself together for something.
Always has. But I don't want to hold you up.
Well, I love you, McKinley, and we got to talk, too. We got to catch up.
Yeah, listen, I keep those jokes coming, too.
Okay, you got it. All right.
Hey, I dare you to tell the host the one you said this morning.
You tell it.
Okay. I bet not. Okay, listen, I'll let you go. Well, actually, you know what happened? Let me just tell you this. Betty called me and told me that you were on and actually gave me the numbers to call you. So you might want to give a shout-out to her, too, because she's always been always asked me about have I spoken to you. She told me you had called her or something, but anyway,
we
Betty
stay in touch. Okay, yeah. Hey, Betty.
Well.
Betty is great-grandmother to my granddaughter.
That's right.
Okay, can y'all figure that one out? I used to be married to Betty's son. She used to be my mother.
Right.
Hey, Betty.
I'll let you go before I'm bed. It was great talking to you. Let's keep in touch, okay?
Okay, sweetie. Take care.
Okay. Thank you so much for blessing us with that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Have a great day.
Chairman of the board. Oh, Mr. Chairman of the board.
Yes.
Get out of here. I'm living.
Yes.
I got to get him on the show next, child.
Yes, you
please.
do. Yes, you do. You talking about a story. Heavyweight.
Okay.
He was a heavyweight in the game. Yep.
Darling.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, okay. See, wow. Wow.
That is so beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, I think I'm getting answers here because I always ask God to reveal to me what he sees me doing because I still can't clearly see it. I cannot clearly see it, but it always comes back to something, singing or something serving in the public eye. So that's all I can say.
Okay, I heard that. Now here, I got somebody else that want to come on in about time. Okay, come on. I ain't even gonna say nothing. They know who they are. Hey.
Hey.
It's me, Chi.
Hi, sweetie pie.
Hi, my love mother.
You know what? You are doing you're doing such a fabulous job with that Jones Girl Detroit page. I mean, I'm hearing from a lot of people saying he is so honored. You know,
Thank you. I had to because you ladies are just like my big sisters. I've already told Shirley that, and I've talked to you on the phone and told you the whole story behind that. But I had to create a page where everybody would know exactly who the Jones Girls are. Because it's like, a lot of artists, they would record an album, and then after that you wouldn't hear from them. They were too big for themselves to go, or to have the pride to even go in the studio and record background vocals for other people. And I wanted to let people know that you were a part of a lot of the other songs from other artists, like Dexter Wansell with The Sweetest Pain. And I had to learn that for myself just doing research. And, I thought Loose Ends had been the song first. And I was like, well, I love the vocals of this song. And I was like, who is it? And then I did more research and found out that you ladies, were the originators, were the original vocalists on that song. And it was like, oh, my God, I have to create this page to let people know that, you've done background vocals for Phyllis Hyman. People didn't know that. Norman Connors and Bill and James, people didn't know that. And Prince Philip Mitchell and Margie Joseph and L.J. Reynolds, another Detroit legend. You hear me? It was like I was so proud. And what was the name of it? La Pamplemousse?
La Pamplemousse.
Yes, love that. So it was like I just had to do that to let people know that, that the Jones Girls, no matter if you didn't hear an album from them, they were still working. So my hat's off to you, and thank you for the great music, and I love you, love you, love you, love you. And when are you coming out to do some stuff? What's going on with you?
I wish I could give you definite answers, but I can't. And I'm not going to lie and make something else up, but I guarantee you will know it when it happens, okay? And this has really pushed me on today. And I'm going to say to you, you keep that up because your research is making me remember things that I had totally forgotten about.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I also want to thank you for coming onto the page and chatting with the fans as well, because you never get artists that would do that. You would come in and, talk to the fans and let them know that you're still around, and Shirley has stopped by a couple of times too. And I want to thank you for gracing my page and letting the fans know that you're still around and you are human.
Yeah.
And you appreciate us, and I thank you for that. I love you. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, sweetie. Love you more.
And Big Meach, thank you.
Thank you, persistent lover. That's one of that was the hidden jewel that no one even knew about. And I was like, and doing my research, I found that on the internet, and I was like, oh my God, would you play that for me? So, Meach, I thank you for playing that song for me.
Yeah, I've done a lot of recording over the years. Nothing has come of it, but I'll send you guys more music that you can listen to. Maybe some.
Oh, God bless you.
Okay.
The number the word.
Yes.
Number the word.
And also, and one more thing before I leave, there are some, I'm trying to get video, live footage from you ladies, performing back in the day, the Jones Girls and stuff. I'm trying to find people on the internet who has, old video footage of you performing because we can't find anything. And, if you have anything, please let us know so we can have that stuff and I can put it in my archive on the Jones Girls Detroit fan page on Facebook.
Okay, well, now I'll do my research because I think I can come up with something.
God bless you. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
God bless you too, sweetie.
I say, all righty then, honey. Can you stand it, girl? Can you stand it? Can you stand it? See, when you get blessings like this, I mean, it is really something to know that if you're being the vessel that you were created to be, this is what the effect is. When you touch folks the way that the infinite creator has given us gifts to touch folks with, this is some of the overflow that we get to receive and we get to bask in. And this is not to get a big hit, just to know that you've done your job. And again, honey, child, please, we'll sit up here and bop all day, honey. Bop all, I done played Get As Much Lovin' As You Can, honey, until now I have to get it remastered because it sounds like it's dragging to me now because, I done played it so much.
Now, that was one of my favorites, yeah.
Really?
Yes, it was.
But Shirley told me, she said, that was Luther's favorite because I played, excuse me, that, and then off of her solo project, I played, she Knew About Me. She said, that was another Luther favorite too. I said, that girl, look here. Okay, now Luther, that Luther. Okay, don't you pull out my inner Luther.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes. But now, since we're talking about jewels, I'm going to give this and they want to come. Girl, just listen. Okay. What else is there to say? And all those vocals are you. All those vocals are you.
Yes, that was produced by Myra Walker, a good friend of mine, too. Hey, Myra. Now, that was one of Isaac Hayes' favorites by me. He loved it.
Ooh. Ooh. Girl. Yes. I got to bring it on back in. Ooh. All right. Miss Brenda Jones. Okay. I have to just say thank you once more for all of your love, all of your gift, all of your obedience, all of your sacrifice, all of your undying love for the art, and for your endurance in this business when times were dark and you couldn't find your way for a second or didn't know how to find the way, yet you endured and knew that there was still light at the end of the tunnel. I thank you because, as we all know, this journey called life, honey, nothing is guaranteed. It's just that we just have to, as long as we endure, that's the secret. If you endure, everything will be all right, honey, and I thank you for your contribution to real music. I thank you for your contribution to my life, for being a voice when I didn't know how to have one, and I thank you for coming on and letting us know that you're human and that you're real like everybody else. It's not about the fanfare, the hair and makeup and diamonds or Cuban zirconias or whatever. It's about all that. It's about just, you know what I mean? Because a lot of us get caught up in the persona, okay, and not the person. So I thank you for that. At this time, is there anything that you want to give to the listening audience right now, your whereabouts, how to contact you? We've already talked about the fan page on Facebook, the Jones Girls Detroit fan page on Facebook. Anything else that you wish to share at this time? And when you share that, I got the last question.
Okay.
Well,
first of all, you can reach me. I have a Facebook page also. It is Brenda Jones Williams. But I want to say thank you to everybody that listened. For all of the Jones Girls fans, I thank you for inviting me on. And I'm also very glad that even through my darkness, I always believe that I'm better than these circumstances. I would keep holding on, and I'm glad I did. It's not only for just today. When my white light has gone up, my heartstrings are being pulled. God is showing me something. He's leading me somewhere. So I'm thankful to you for having me on. This has been a blessing. And now I'll just stick my chest out and wear it well.
Okay. I love that. I love that. Okay. Now here is, I think, the $65,000 question for all the cash and the prizes.
All righty.
Will there be a Jones Sisters reunion with you and Shirley on somebody's stage somewhere in the near future?
Well, I don't. Once again, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't see my sister as often as I should. Hey, Shirley, if you're listening, and I love you dearly. Probably so. I think if there are people out there that feel the way you do, and from what I've seen today, then I'm sure it will be.
Okay, and we're going to claim it so, sister. We're going to claim that so. And I'm going to claim that you're going to cover Mary Wells' These Arms, sister.
Okay. All right.
I know Meach sent you that track. I sang it on your voicemail. You going to cover that song.
Okay.
Girl.
Well, and it wasn't that I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm also in Connecticut right now, and we got caught in a nor'easter at the point that I thought I was going to listen and figure out something. We lost power here forever and a day. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my goodness.
But
okay. But you know what? That's all right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to resend it to your email. I know you got it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, but on that note, my darling, I want to thank you for giving me your time and for being here in this time and space with us. I thank the omniverse, as I call it, for allowing us to be in the same time and space. And thank you for just being you, honey. Take you as you are, honey. This was the B-side, honey, Brenda story.
Okay, sweetheart.
So thank you, sister.
Take care. God bless you.
Thanks. You do bless you as well. Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Woo! Children. And children again, honey, that was the incomparable. Y'all heard them vocals for your damn selves, honey. You heard them. Okay? That girl is a singing fool, honey. I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all heard it for yourselves right here. So, darling, if you love me, tell a friend, honey. If you hate me, tell an enemy. But one thing is for certain, this thing will go forward. Come one way, shape, style, form, or fashion, honey, okay? Now, honey, it is that time. I got to go shower. I got to shave. I got to put some glad rags on because now I got to go cover something else. We're doing a pre-Soul Train Awards engagement this evening. With Selena Johnson and Kiki Wyatt and Nikki Gilbert and Monifa and Q from 112. So, we're going to get ready for that. So right now I've got to get ready for all of these things. So with that, my darlings, I thank you for listening in. Join in next week, and we're going to just have another hot pot for you. So, honey, finish all of your crumpets because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meach, okay? I love you, and I'll talk with you again real soon. Thank you.